emotional depth, authenticity, narrative direction of Aamir Khan's comeback film 1. Introduction: 1,000 days later, the return of Aamir Khan. After nearly 3 years of absence from the big screen, Aamir Khan returns with a film that defies the usual expectations set by his cinematic legacy. Known for emotionally intense, socially resonant blockbusters like Taare Zameen Par, Three Idiots, and Dangal, his latest offering carries a more grounded, modest tone. It's not an extravaganza, it's not a spectacle. And it certainly doesn't attempt to redefine the rules of Bollywood storytelling. Yet it offers something quietly radical, authentic emotion without over-explanation. Unlike the buzz that usually surrounds an Aamir Khan film, this one comes with restrained anticipation. There are no dramatic pre-release campaigns, no loud declarations of box office supremacy. It appears the actor has learned from the backlash to Lal Singh Chadha, choosing to let the film speak for itself. And indeed it does, softly but with intention. 2. Plot overview: a coach, his students, the unspoken curriculum. The core narrative is disarmingly simple. A sports coach, played by Aamir Khan, is assigned to train a group of underprivileged or socially neglected children. His mission: to prepare them for a basketball tournament. But as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that the basketball court is merely a stage for deeper emotional and psychological transformations for both the children and the coach himself. What begins as a didactic relationship slowly evolves into something mutual. The children are not passive learners. They are wounded, defiant, wise beyond their years, and deeply human. And as they resist and respond, the coach finds himself increasingly challenged, not just as a mentor, but as a man carrying his emotional baggage. The film's charm lies in this slow reversal. While the setup may remind viewers of Chak De, India, or Hichki, this film doesn't focus on external victory. It focuses on internal healing, where coaching becomes therapy and winning is redefined. 3. Performance analysis. Children steal the show. One of the strongest aspects of the film is its cast of child actors. Unlike typical Bollywood child portrayals that lean on excessive cuteness or melodrama, these performances are lived in and emotionally mature. From a stubborn girl who refuses to trust adults to a shy boy who communicates better through basketball than words, these characters feel real. The film gives them time and space to develop. Dialogue is sparse when needed. Glances, silences, and physicality are used effectively to showcase vulnerability. Aamir Khan, known for dominating the screen, takes a backseat for large stretches of the film. His restraint is both surprising and refreshing. Rather than overshadowing the children with his stardom, he becomes a part of the ensemble, blending in to create harmony. It's perhaps his most understated role in years, and it works. 4. Emotional architecture. Predictability that works. Yes, the film is predictable. You will see the emotional beats coming. You will guess the conflicts and resolutions before they arrive, but none of that detracts from its impact. This is not a film that aims to shock you, it aims to move you, and in that it succeeds. In one scene, the coach breaks down privately after a heated exchange with one of the students. It's not a big scene, there's no music swell, no heroic monologue, but it lands because by that point you know his inner demons. Similarly, when a child finally opens up about their past, the moment is framed quietly with attention to body language rather than words. This reliance on emotional resonance over narrative surprise is a conscious choice. The filmmakers understand that stories don't need to be novel to be powerful. They need to be honest. 5. Not a sports drama, basketball as metaphor. Despite what the trailer might suggest, this film is not a sports drama. Basketball is present, yes, but it's never the point. Unlike Dangal, where wrestling became the central motif, here the sport functions more symbolically. It's a space where trust, control, coordination, and courage are tested and redefined. The coach never gives a speech about winning or never giving up. Instead, he encourages listening, intuition, and emotional resilience. Training montages are intercut with moments of humor, frustration, bonding, and even failure. The final match sequence, if you can call it that, isn't filmed like a climax. It's subdued, almost meditative. Ensemble storytelling, shifting the spotlight. One of the film's most impressive feats is its ability to create a cohesive ensemble without flattening individuality. Each child's journey is tracked with care. One of the 7 humor, humanity, lightness in the right places. Despite its emotional core, the film is not a slog. There is humor, gentle, observational, never slapstick. A scene where the kids try to teach the coach their slang or when they prank him using their wit adds levity without undermining the narrative weight. Direction, cinematography, music, subtle storytelling. Visually, the film avoids flashy techniques. The cinematography is functional but thoughtful, close ups used sparingly, natural lighting in classroom and outdoor scenes, and handheld shots that add intimacy. The background score is minimalistic, avoiding manipulative emotional cues. Instead, silence and ambient sounds often carry the scenes. This allows the performances to breathe. Time, symbolism, and layers beyond the basketball court. While the film's structure is simple, it is rich in symbolism. Every major element, from the setting to the sport, works on a metaphorical level. The dilapidated court where the children first begin their training becomes a stand in for their inner lives, broken, uneven, yet full of potential. As the court is slowly repaired, so too are their emotional states. The basketball is not merely a prop for sport. It is passed, dropped, thrown, and caught, each action representing communication, trust, and vulnerability. A particularly powerful scene involves a child who initially refuses to participate. He stares at the ball for what feels like an eternity before finally dribbling it once, an act that visually conveys a breakthrough moment more than any dialogue could. Said, redefining entertainment, emotional intelligence as the new spectacle. What makes this film truly unique in the context of mainstream Bollywood is its refusal to equate entertainment with noise. There are no item numbers, no comic sidekick, no antagonist to defeat, and yet the film never becomes boring. Instead, it trades the thrills of action and romance for the quieter satisfaction of emotional intelligence. It assumes its audience has the capacity to sit with discomfort, reflect on character choices, and empathize with perspectives different from their own. Did audience expectations versus what the film delivers. This brings us to one of the film's most delicate challenges, audience expectation. Aamir Khan has, over the years, cultivated a specific reputation, a perfectionist, a storyteller, an innovator. So when he returns after nearly 1,000 days, fans expect something earth-shattering, something revolutionary, something that outdoes Dangal, PK, or Taare Zameen Par. This film doesn't do that, and perhaps it doesn't want to. Plus, comparisons with Taare Zameen Par, similar soul, different skin. It's inevitable that this film will be compared to Taare Zameen Par, another Aamir Khan project that also centers around children, education, and emotional insight, but the differences are crucial. The limitations, remake roots, and risk of deja vu. As much as the film succeeds emotionally, it is not without weaknesses. The fact that it is a remake may bother some viewers. The plot progression, character beats, and even some framing feel overly familiar, particularly to those who have seen the original version. This results in a mild deja vu effect, making it hard to fully immerse oneself without mental comparison. Star power in check, Aamir Khan as supporting lead. It's worth noting how Aamir Khan uses his star power in this film. Instead of acting as the gravitational center, he functions more like a catalyst, a character who starts change but doesn't dictate it. This is unusual in an industry where stars often overshadow their co-actors. Aamir's decision to play a flawed, sometimes helpless coach is brave. He's not there to save the children. If anything, they save him. Teen, a new direction for Bollywood. So what does this film mean in the broader context of Bollywood? For one, it proves that there is room and demand for emotionally intelligent cinema that doesn't rely on traditional commercial hooks. Its warm reception among critics and family audiences alike suggests a growing appetite for films that feel real rather than just big. Teen. Final verdict, not a masterpiece but something more human. To call this film a masterpiece would be to burden it with expectations it never set for itself. It is not here to be the film of the year. It is not trying to break records or win festivals. What it is a film full of grace. Final summary recap. Aamir Khan's return avoids flamboyance, offering restrained storytelling centered around mentorship and emotional healing. The children's authentic performances and layered backstories are the film's emotional anchor. The film champions emotional intelligence as a form of entertainment, sidestepping Bollywood formulas. Basketball functions symbolically rather than narratively. This is not a sports film. A powerful ensemble approach puts characters above stardom.